Okay, hello guys. Welcome to the Top Bins Football Podcast with myself, Josh, here again. We are going to do a few topics for you here tonight. I'm joined by Skunda and Joey on the phone. Say hello, guys.
Oi, oi.
How you doing?
Hello.
Yo, you're right.
Hello.
Good. Yes, all good. Right, so we're going to get first into the topic of Cristiano Ronaldo because we just need to speak about this. Cristiano Ronaldo. 35 years of age, he's had a sensational career. We all know the talent that he possesses. And last night, he broke the all-time goal-scoring record. He's now on 760 goals, as we all know. And it's just astonishing, isn't it? I mean, Skunda, I'll start with you. Are you surprised? We all knew this day was coming, maybe. Ronaldo is such a talent.
I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that he finally hit it. No, I think it's a great achievement. It was just a matter of when, and he's finally hit it.
I mean, 35 years of age, he still looks like he could keep playing for 10 years, doesn't he?
Well, I think 10 years is a bit of a stretch. I feel like you'll start to see a decline within the next few years.
He doesn't. Obviously, he's not got the pace anymore and stuff. Well, he's not got as much pace. He has got pace still, but not as much. But I think, he's like a Zlatan. He's probably he could be better than a Zlatan because Zlatan's been playing, for years and years, and he's still playing now. How old's he? Like 39. And Ronaldo, I feel he can still go on for at least 5 more years. I know it's a big stretch, but I just don't see the guy losing the capability to play football. Joey, what do you think of this achievement? Obviously, you must be quite glad yourself, being a Manchester United fan, following Ronaldo. And yes, he has broken the record, Joey, by the way. What do you think of it?
We were talking before the show, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a little bit of a disagreement. No, I am absolutely amazed, that he's reached this point in his career, but then again, he had a great goal-scoring record for Man United, scoring 118 goals for Man United.
Yeah.
And then scoring over 400 goals for Real Madrid, and he's just a sensational man, and Skunda, I think put it on the nail there. It was a question of when. We all knew he could do it, but when would he do it?
Yeah.
And yeah, I he's an exceptional footballer. He's top of the world class footballer, and he's a professional. And I've listened to a few podcasts, and I've read up like how it's like to train with Cristiano Ronaldo, and the fact that he has self-discipline and self-focus and self-belief, and he would stay after training. He would be always going to the gym. He was always apparently, even when he invited football players and his colleagues to his house, you weren't expecting like a nice meal and a drink and just chill. Oh no, let's do a keepy uppies, let's do a kickabout in the back garden, and then go for a swim. And then he was always he's constantly on the go. He never stops.
I remember watching a documentary on him, and obviously he looks after his son, doesn't he? It's literally just him and his son, and he's a really nice family man as well. I'd love to see that side of Ronaldo. Like he seems to have had it all. He seems to because a lot of players with the kind of arrogance. If you divulge into how Ronaldo, his attitude, he's got a lot of arrogance. But then again, he has the right to be because of how good he is. But you think of other players who have the same arrogance, and it takes control of them. It ruins their careers in a way. But Ronaldo seems to have a perfect balance. Would you agree? Both of you?
Oh yeah. Totally.
I mean, I don't know about perfect balance, but I think he has a very, very good balance. I mean, I think like obviously, like you said, he was a family man and everything. I think Real Madrid, the arrogance, sometimes didn't help. I think with players like Benzema and stuff, but then.
So do you think
I
he
remember
could
a
have?
couple of.
Do you think he could have scored more at Madrid then, Skanda? I mean, you got 450, but do you
I
think
mean,
it could have gone better?
I mean, maybe not so much more, but he could have been more of a team player at Real Madrid. I mean, I know Real Madrid. You see Barcelona as the team, the team that plays with each other, and Real Madrid is sort of the team that has the kings, individual kings playing together. But I just remember a couple of incidents, he wouldn't pass the ball. He would want players to pass him. I don't think that really helps chemistry wise too much, but it wasn't a severe case of arrogance, if that makes sense.
I feel like it's not just down to his arrogance. It's also ego, isn't it? Ego and.
But that comes with it, doesn't it? Ego is like a part of his arrogance,
Oh yeah, ego is part of arrogance, yes. But it's like, I feel like at Manchester, when he was at Manchester United, Sir Alex Ferguson was probably undoubtedly the best manager to he's the best manager of managing people. He was so good at people management, and he obviously tamed Ronaldo to a T. But I think as soon as he went to Madrid, it's completely different because everyone was relying on Ronaldo.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Joey. I think at Madrid, following up on both of your points there, I think Madrid they based their team around Ronaldo. It has to be said because yeah, you're right, Skunda. He was a bit of a ball hog, but then again, he had the right to be. He was the player that they looked for, that they would pass the ball to, and he would do something special. I mean, he did it on pretty much all occasions. You have to be honest, and that was just their team's strategy. Playing around him. Obviously, they did have Benzema up top. However, I think like after the big stars, the days of Raul, the days back then, they had stars and they were more of a team. Yeah, and they were more of a team, cohesive unit. But they based around Ronaldo when he went to Madrid. And I think that really. Yeah.
Roberto Carlos. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
So I think.
But as you say, they were cohesive as a team. They played as a team.
And obviously they had their success. So you can't really say that was a poor strategy, can you? Really, because they was it they won like 4 Champions Leagues in 5 years or something.
That was true. So they did get the Champions Leagues, but I would say a club's or a team's measurement of their true abilities based off the entire season, and usually that is by the league, because the league is week in, week out. They're constantly playing. The cup games, don't get me wrong, it's a massive achievement to win stuff like the Champions League, but I wouldn't say they got lucky per se, but it's almost as if you just have to be on it for the day for that cup game, whereas the league is like you lose a game that affects your league position throughout the whole season. And how many league titles did they actually win when he was at Real Madrid? Not many. I think I can remember one. There's a couple. But I really don't remember that many.
At United though, he won the Champions League, he won the league, he won the won the FA Cup, he won the League Cup, he won pretty much every trophy in England, and also the World Championship Cup with Manchester United.
Yeah.
Because if you look at that Manchester United team, especially that front three when Ronaldo was ace on top of his game for United, it was like a front three of Ronaldo, Rooney and Tevez. It was only for a couple of years, those three, but like they were so good. They were so good as a three, and I didn't really feel as if there was that much of like an arrogance where it was just ball hog sort of thing. Like they were like the front three of a unit, and I think that was down to Ferguson, making sure that they did play like that.
But then again, you have to say though, if Real Madrid didn't let the reins go on him a little bit, when he got to the club, he wouldn't have broken the record today. So you mean I mean, I don't know exactly what if you're trying to say this or not, Scunda, but like I thought that you were trying to say maybe Real Madrid's whole tactics when Ronaldo was there were wrong. But then again, I don't think they were because Ronaldo he excelled. That I think the team. I know yeah, they could have won more leagues. Obviously, everyone can win more. They can't win everything. But I think their strategy was spot on, really, with Ronaldo. I know he didn't. The fans didn't get on along with him that well, did they? Maybe that's something to do with the team play. But I've always thought Ronaldo was a decent team player, and I think the strategy Madrid had was correct, really.
I mean, I wouldn't say he's a bad team player. I feel like you said, he makes up for it a lot with his ability, and I do think you have somewhat of a justification there saying that he has that right because he's so good. Why? Because he is training so much more than the other players. He's putting so much more effort in than the other players.
Yeah.
So in a way, maybe he does deserve that right of, well, I'm going to take on this shot. Why? Because I always practice my shooting ability, and after training session, he's still doing it when the others are going home. So it's like he trusts himself more, but I still don't think that's exactly the best mentality to have. I mean, here's the thing: like you say, they built a team around Ronaldo. I don't think they actually did. And here's the thing: I've been a harsh critic of Ozil, but there's one thing that is for sure is when Ozil was at Real Madrid, they won a league. They won a league, and when Ozil has one of the best players in the world at the time, and Ronaldo on top of his game, scoring goals after goals, almost anyone that can pass a ball really, really well can just help Ronaldo exceed so much more. Yet they got rid of Ozil in a couple of seasons. So I don't understand that. If they really, truly built a team around Ronaldo, they would have kept Ozil, because when Ozil came in the team, it didn't even take that long, maybe a year or two, until they won the league. So I don't know if they built a team around Ronaldo. I just think they just like to buy big names.
Right.
They get bored with their players, and then they buy big names again.
I think, I think.
Yeah, but that's
go on,
like,
Go on, Joey.
Yeah, that's like, that is kind of like Real Madrid's philosophy, isn't it? But I think we need to really get back to what the story's all about. He's broken a record, and it's just astonishing. And he's proved every time that he's the best, because he's done it in the Portuguese league, he's done it in the Premier League, he's done it in the Spanish league, and now he's doing it in the Italian league. He's so so professional, so focused as well. And
do you think he will sit on this? Do you think he's just going to sit on this now and just be like, well, look, I'm at the top now? He's got the highest medals. Do you think he's just going to sit on this?
Nah, he's not going to sit on this. He's going to thrive for more. He's got that hunger and desire in every game, in everything that he does. He's got drive and that hunger.
He's played more forward as his career's gone on. He's played more forward. I think it's going to continue. I think that going back to the team strategies, I think that is a point that we should focus on, touch on as well, because that ultimately has been why Ronaldo. Yeah, it's been a big part of why Ronaldo's got all his goals and stuff. You take Sporting Lisbon United, he was much more of a team player, as you say, and but his numbers were a lot lower. Obviously, with United, they had more stars. They didn't just have Ronaldo. They had the Rooneys, the Tevez, the Giggs, the Berbatov. So Manchester United had a lot more stars. Real Madrid, when Ronaldo came, I can't remember exactly who was in the squad, but the days of their classic names had all gone. Ronaldo came in, and it was kind of him and Benzema kind of up top. I think they played Ronaldo behind Benzema a lot of the time. Maybe even as front striker a lot of the time.
Wing as well sometimes.
Yeah, but I think maybe when he first came to the club, they didn't build the team around him. But I think maybe after the first year, or during the first year, they were starting to realise, look, this guy is the best we've got by a long shot. We need to give him the ball. We need to all support. We need to do sort of kind of play around him, and he can find the back of the net. He can do pretty much anything. So we need to. They did rely on him, I think, a lot in a way. And even with Ronaldo and Bale, I think Bale when he came to the club, he was outshone a little bit. You know, it was going to be very difficult for Gareth Bale to get into that. You know, to have be in the same limelight as Ronaldo, of course. But you know, whilst Ronaldo was there, do you know what I mean? There wasn't any room for anyone else to take centre stage.
Well, maybe it wasn't supposed to be anyone else really to take centre stage, but I don't know. I mean, they had a lot of players. They had Di Maria, they had Higuain, Benzema, you know, Bale. It just sort of felt like they had a lot of top players.
Modric.
Yeah, Modric is more sitting back. I mean, Modric, to be fair, you know, he was at Tottenham, he was an attacking mid, and then comes to Real Madrid, and they sort of make him play a bit more defensive. But I don't know about
Tony Cruz.
Yeah.
I think you are right, though, Josh. I do think in a way they did play to just Ronaldo's strengths.
I think,
you know, and that's why he did get a lot of goals.
Yeah, out of all of his career,
them getting rid of Ozil, I just think that's a bit ridiculous, you know.
Yeah. If you look at his numbers, like definitely at Real Madrid, he was the main man. The leashes were set off like by a long chalk.
Isn't he Real Madrid's all-time top goal scorer, isn't he?
He may well be. I'm not completely sure about that one. And then, I mean, yeah, you look at Juventus, 85 goals so far. That could obviously increase. Yeah, already. And he's obviously playing at the front line. Back to the team play, obviously in the twilight of his career now. But yeah, I don't think he'll sit on this. And over 100 goals for his country as well. So yeah.
Do you think Messi might catch up?
Eventually? Nah, I don't think Messi. I think Messi has come to his end now. He's come to. I think obviously there's all the speculation he's going to come to the Premier League, the Manchester City. I feel he's going to be a big flop. That's what I feel.
He seems to have peaked quicker than Ronaldo, hasn't he? Do you think Messi? I mean, he hasn't lost all of his ability. Obviously, he's still a fantastic player, and he will be to the day he retires. But compared to Ronaldo, you have to admit, Ronaldo hasn't settled down yet, has he? Whereas Messi, I guess maybe it's down to the positions. Messi plays further back than Ronaldo, doesn't he?
Yeah, I feel like obviously Ronaldo as time's gone on, he's become more of a poacher now, sort of striker. Messi, I mean, I think Messi more. It's just that Ronaldo is a very good trainer. I don't think Messi is as good of a trainer, so that's probably why there might be more of a dip with Messi, despite the fact that he's younger. He's more reliant on his talent, I think.
Yeah. With these, sorry, go on, Joey. Joey? Joey?
I was just saying, Ronaldo is the all-time leading goal scorer.
Yes.
450 goals in all competitions. So there you go.
What, Ronaldo? Is that for Real Madrid? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. 450 goals.
No, sorry.
Well, while you work that out, Joey, I'll just inform my listeners. So the top 5 goal scorers. We haven't got to these stats yet. So you got Messi on 719, I believe it is, and then you got hold on, I forgot his name now. You've got
Romero.
Romario, yes. You got Romario in fourth position, 743, and then it's quite tight. Like the top 3, obviously, Pele's 757. You got Becan at 759 and Ronaldo 760. So top 3, yeah. But as I say, astonishing achievement. I'd never really doubted it though, to be honest. I mean, they were I saw a quiz like online, I think back in December, saying will Ronaldo break the record, and everyone was sort of putting in their votes. I said yes, but I didn't expect him to do it this quick. I mean, we're not even at the end of January yet.
Yeah, it's been very quick. Yeah.
So, but yeah, brilliant stuff from Cristiano Ronaldo there, the all-time top scorer. Yeah, so thank you guys. I think we're all wrapped up there. So we're going to bring you guys another video very, very soon. It's goodbye from us for now. See you later.